If you're using Salesforce, this is going to be the perfect dashboard pack to run your business. I'm gonna start at the top here with the executive go-to-market dashboard. That's going to cover everything from marketing, sales, customer success, and funnel analytics, and gives you a really nice snapshot of the business in one Salesforce dashboard view. So starting at the top of the executive go-to-market dashboard, we're really gonna go from high-level general metrics down to some more detailed views of the metrics that we're looking into. So up at the top, I like to have a couple quick snapshots of to-date performance, especially when you're looking at a year range. So up at the top, we have closed won annual recurring revenue, created pipeline year to date, current weighted pipeline, total number of customers, new logos added, and churned accounts. These are usually the quick numbers that you need to be able to rattle off in an executive meeting or a potential board meeting. As we scroll down, the most important metric for most startups is going to be that closed won new business. So I like to look at this in 3 different cuts. The first one is going to be closed won ARR by region. In this sample data set, we have different regions like North America, EMEA, APAC, and South America. So you can see where your closed won business is coming in from and over the course of the year. The next breakdown that's usually really important for B2B startups is going to be a breakdown of new business by lead source. Which channels are producing the most closed won business, and do you see any trends throughout the year depending on certain marketing initiatives or campaigns that you've run? And then the last breakdown of the closed won business is going to be by firmographic segment. So is your business coming in from your enterprise segment, your mid-market segment, or SMB segment? And which one of those segments is driving the most performance? The leading indicator to your new business bookings is going to be created pipeline. I really like to be able to keep my eye on how much pipeline is getting created and when, and breaking it down by a few meaningful segments to my business. In this case, I copied the same ways that we broke down the closed won business because they're probably gonna be the same for you. So let's take a look at which ones we're looking at. This is gonna be created pipeline by region. So how many new opportunities are being entered into the funnel and at what value? So this isn't how much open pipeline you have, but it really tracks the velocity of pipeline building that your go-to-market organization is able to produce. Notice I'm also looking at this from the amount perspective as well as the count perspective. So I like to know about how much revenue is being thrown in the pipeline, but I also like to know how many opportunities are being thrown in the pipeline. Sometimes you could have one massive opportunity that's completely outweighing the rest and may skew some of the numbers. So take a look at both amount and count of those opportunities. Then we'll break down created pipeline by those other 2 segmentations. We have lead grouping here. So taking a look at which lead sources are creating the most pipeline for you. And we have created pipeline by segment. So how much pipeline are you creating by your enterprise, mid-market, and SMB segments? As we move down the executive dashboard, the next row that I like to keep an eye on is how much open pipeline we have. It's taking a look at what stages those opportunities are in and weighting the likelihood of close and adding up all that pipeline in that section there. The next section over to the right is just gonna be total raw unweighted pipeline. So how many opportunities do you have open in your funnel right now and at what values? The next row of this dashboard is gonna take a little bit of a deep dive on churn. So far we've been looking at how much new business you've been closing, the velocity of created pipeline, as well as how much pipeline you have open. And this next section is gonna look at how many customers are you churning and where are those customers churning from and for what reasons. So the first graph here on the left is gonna take a look at churn by region. If region is an important segmentation for you, you're going to wanna break it down by that. So if you take a look, it's how much churn is occurring month by month and then which regions those are coming from. The next one that's probably the most important breakdown of churn is churn by reason. So take a look at which churn reasons you have and then graph that by month and keep a really close eye on why you're losing customers. Are you losing customers to competitors? Does it have to do with customer experience or product features? Or were there just some companies that weren't a good fit? The next one down, that's a favorite for most CEOs and CROs, is going to be your sales and SDR leaderboards. It's always good to keep an eye on who your top performers are and be able to look at that daily and then see if there's anybody who's really just not meeting the expectations that you had for them. So on the left-hand side, we have the sales leaderboard. This is stacking up everything they've closed won throughout the year. And I like to break it down by which month they close win those opportunities. So you can see exactly who's at the top. You can see in this one, Izzy's at the top here, followed by Bernardo and then Anthony. And then on the right, we have a breakdown of the SDRs. So which SDRs are producing the most opportunities, booking the most meetings, and really going into that top tier performer range. So that's everything that I'd recommend putting in an executive dashboard. It's really hard to limit it. Salesforce only allows for 20 reports within a dashboard. So you really have to pick and choose which ones give you the best view of the business and make the most of the real estate that you have.